How to Speak to the Universe. Chapter 1. Reality is always listening. What if the life you're living right now is not a coincidence? What if reality has been responding to you all along? Most people think manifestation begins when they make a wish, but manifestation begins long before that. It begins with the conversations you have with yourself every day, the words you repeat, the stories you believe, the assumptions you accept as truth. You may think you're simply describing your life, but in many ways you're defining it. Because reality has a strange habit. It reflects back what you consistently expect. Not once, not twice, but over and over again. Chapter 2. The hidden language creating your life. Pay attention to the words you use every day. I never get lucky. Things never work out for me. I'm always struggling. At first, they seem harmless, just observations. But when repeated enough times, they become identity. And identity becomes experience. Your subconscious does not question what you repeat. It accepts it. And then it begins searching for evidence to prove it true. This is why your inner conversation matters, because every day you are teaching yourself who you are. Chapter 3. Why identity creates reality. Most people focus on what they want. Very few focus on who they believe they are. But reality responds more strongly to identity than desire. You can desire success, but if you identify with failure, failure feels familiar. You can desire love, but if you identify as unwanted, you keep expecting rejection. The world often mirrors the assumptions you carry within, not because reality is punishing you, but because reality reflects your dominant state of being. Your assumptions quietly shape your experiences. Chapter 4. The universe within you. Many people imagine the universe as something outside of them, something distant, something separate. But what if the creative force you're searching for has always been within you? What if consciousness itself is the source? Your thoughts arise within you. Your emotions arise within you. Your imagination exists within you. The power to create begins within you. You are not disconnected from the universe. You are expressing it. Every person carries an entire universe of beliefs, emotions, and possibilities inside them. Chapter 5. Speak like the person you're becoming. If you continue speaking from your old identity, your old reality remains familiar. Instead of saying, I hope things get better, ask yourself, how would I speak if I already trusted myself? How would the confident version of you think? How would the successful version of you talk? How would the loved version of you feel? Start speaking from that place, not to pretend, but to become familiar with a new identity, because every transformation begins within. Chapter 6. The power of calm certainty. Manifestation is not about forcing. It is not about chasing. It is not about desperation. The strongest energy is calm certainty, the quiet belief that what is meant for you is already unfolding. When you trust, you stop fighting reality. When you trust, you stop constantly checking for results. You begin living from expectation rather than doubt, and that shift changes everything. Chapter 7. Becoming the creator. The moment you realize your inner world influences your outer world, everything changes. You stop seeing yourself as powerless. You stop waiting for permission. You stop believing life is happening only to you. You begin understanding that your thoughts matter, your assumptions matter, your self-concept matters. Because the person you become internally eventually appears externally. Chapter 8. The conversation that changes everything. For years, you may have been speaking from fear, from limitation, from old stories. But today, you can choose differently. You can choose a new assumption, a new identity, a new conversation with yourself. because the universe within you is always listening. The question is not whether reality is responding. The question is, what are you teaching it to reflect? Choose carefully, choose consciously, and become the person who already knows their worth, because everything begins within.
If you liked this video, then hit like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.